परमंश परिव्राजकाचार्य सुतर सदस्यमान भक्तिसिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव की जय। नामाचार्य श्री रविदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्तिवृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। नववेद भक्तवृंद की जय। All glory to the Swami. All glory to the Swami. All glory to the Swami. Thank you very much.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, First Canto, 16th Chapter, Text number 6. Given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Recorded on January 3rd, 1973, in Los Angeles.
Translation. The devotees of the Lord are accustomed to licking up the honey available from the lotus feet of the Lord. What is the use of topics which simply waste one's valuable life?
The same last paragraph, the Jadi Krishna Kathasraya. So the proposal was that we are interested to hear about Kolis being punished by Maharaj Parikshit. If there is some connection of Krishna consciousness, that is the principle of Krishna consciousness. Anything which has no connection with Krishna, this is Krishna. One should be very alert. I am going to do this, whether it has got any connection with Krishna. I am going to eat this, whether there is any connection with Krishna. In this way, we have got always some activities, some action of the senses, that if we test every moment whether this has got any connection with Krishna, then we will even say, I am going to talk with you or somebody else. Whether that talk has got any connection with Krishna. If it has no, then I am not going to talk. Nidbandhi Krishna Sambandhi Yukta Vairagam Uchyate. That is really renunciation. Renunciation does not mean I change this cloth to another shape of cloth or another color of cloth. Renunciation means I will not associate with anything which has no connection with Krishna. This is renunciation. Because for a Krishna conscious person, to waste even a moment of life without Krishna consciousness is a great dangerous action. Not only anyone who is interested for higher level of position, he should be very careful of using every moment of life. Chanakya Pandit's advice, moral instruction of Chanakya Pandit. He says, practical proposition, Ayusat Chanaikopi. Nalabhya koti bhi sachet niratthakanga nita kanuhani statudhika. He is advising that our duration of life, that is limited. It is by destiny limited. Therefore the horoscope, it is said that so many years this man will live. That's fact. So, any big scientist, they may be very, very big men, but the so-called scientist cannot increase in one day's life. That is not true. You have to die. The moment you are destined to die, you must die. So, not only day, even a moment you cannot increase. A moment you cannot increase. Therefore, Chanakya Pandit says, Ayusat Chanaikovi. We have got a certain duration of life. Now, what is gone in this life? Suppose yesterday was 2nd January 1974. This morning it is finished. Now it is 3rd January 1974. Can you bring 1973 or 1974, 2nd January again? No, that is not possible. It is gone forever. It is gone forever. Similarly, every moment of our life is going forever, never to come back. Chanakya Pandit says, Nalabhya sarnakoti bhi. If you request that now my age is, say, 78 years, if I request somebody that I will give you millions of dollars, make my life 77 years. That is not possible. Not 77 years, even a moment. Therefore, Chanakya Pandit says, every moment of life is so valuable that you cannot get back it in offering hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars. That is not possible. So, if that moment is wasted for nothing, just imagine what is your loss. A thing which you cannot get back by paying millions of dollars, if that is lost unnecessarily, then how much loss you are suffering, just imagine, this is material calculation. Why we keep some valuable things for jewel very carefully? Because we know if I lose this jewel, I lose so much money. Similarly, we should always consider that the modern civilization, classical civilization, they do not know how to utilize life. So many days, so many hours, that's simply wasting, simply wasting. It is said that the sun rise and sunset. During this period, the sun's business is to take away the duration of our life. Sunrise and sunset. That means 12 hours or 13 hours, which is more. Between the sunrise and sunset, this sun's business is to take away the portion, the fixed up duration of life which I have been given. That is, some of it is taken away. The same example, just like you have got a fixed balance in the bank. If you draw even 10 pence, 10 shillings, that means it is taken away. You have to replace it, but replacing is not possible. The bank balance you can replace, but the balance, suppose you have passed, I have passed, suppose if I live for 80 years or 90 years or 100 years, so this 78 years is already taken away. It cannot be replaced. You cannot make the bank balance or the duration again complete. That is not possible. This is plain fact. Therefore, here it is said, those who are Krishna conscious, they must wait, measure every moment, whether this moment has been spent without Krishna consciousness. That is the criteria. Abhartha kalatyam, namagane sadarichi. This is the taste of advanced Krishna consciousness. Rupa Goswami is. Abhartha kalatyam. Abhartha kalatyam means whether my time has been spent uselessly. One should be allowed. Whether my time has been uselessly spent by talking nonsense. In another place, Rupa Goswami says, Utyahara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha. Lolang janasangascha sarabhi bhakti pranasati. By 6 kinds of activities, you will lose your whole day in Krishna consciousness. What is that? Utyahara. Too much eating. Ahara means collection or eating. So either too much collection. Our society, international society, we must collect thousands of dollars. But for spending it for Krishna, not for keeping in the bank, that is not our business. We must collect as much. Suppose for doing some business, you are constructing a temple in Vrindavan, we require 50 lakhs. That is required. But I shall not collect more than 50 lakhs, even 1 cent. This is Uttara. Similarly, if your body can consume foodstuff 1 kilo or half kilo, you can eat. But not even an ounce or even what is called grain, more than that. That is Uttaha. You eat. It is not forbidden to eating, but you must eat as much as you can digest very nicely, not more than. This is against bhakti principle. Eating too much or collecting too much. Pratyahara. And prayasa. Prayasa means do something with extraordinary endeavor. So, of course, we have to do sometimes, but it is the general principle. We shall accept, suppose we are constructing a temple. If it is about $2 million required, or $5 million, if we cannot do that, we shall not attain. That is prayas, unnecessarily endeavor. Which is within your control, you should act. Utyahara prayasa. And prajalpa. Prajalpa means talking all nonsense. Suppose politics. What Mr. Nixon did yesterday, or what did he say? So what interest you have got with Mr. Nixon? We shall not waste our time talking this politics, that politics, this sociology, this cinema, this actor. No. We have nothing to do with that. That is called prajalpa, unnecessary talk. Talking means decreasing your duration of life. Talking. So why should you decrease your life unnecessarily? Every moment you have to utilize. Whether it is used for Krishna. This is sadhana. This is sadhana, practice. Unnecessarily talking, unnecessarily making enemies, unnecessarily you are my subordinate, I am your master. Who is master? Everyone is subordinate to Krishna. Nobody is master. Why you talk unnecessarily? So therefore it is said that Kimannai rasadalapai, asat. Asat means that will not exist. And sat means which will exist. That we do not know which will exist, but we know that this body will not exist. That everyone will know. And what is that thing which will exist? That we do not know, the soul. That we do not. We know what will not exist. That everyone knows. And in Bhagavad Gita it is said, Abhinashiti tad vidhi, jena sarvamidam tad. Antavatui me deha, nitta sukta saririna. Everything is there. We know that this body is asat. Antavat. Antavat means which has got an end. Antavatui me deha. This body has got an end at a certain date. Everyone knows. But there is the other end. Nitta sukta saririna. But within the body, which is the living force of this body, which is moving this body, that is nitta. Two things are there. My body and the force within the body. Everyone knows as soon as the force is withdrawn or gone away, then this body has no more movement, there is no value. That everyone knows. But they will explain in different way. But according to our Vedic knowledge, that which is moving this body, that is eternal. That is not finished. After the end of this body, the body is burnt into ashes or buried into the earth, and still, yes. Na hannate hannamane sarire. In this way, every step, Sang Bhagavan, personally, Krishna is instructing us, and you are so full, you can understand. We can understand. Big politicians, they read Bhagavad Gita in our country. But by their action it is seen they did not understand even a word of Bhagavad Gita. Even a word of Bhagavad Gita. Big politicians, they become very big Mahatmas or great men. But they tried for this body, which is to be finished. Antavati maybe. Nobody tried for that thing which will never be finished, that is eternal. You find from their life. They never instructed about the soul. They dealt with politics very nicely to give bluff that within 1 year I shall give you liberation and this and that. About this. What is the value of this liberation? But because they did not know the thing which is not perishable, thereafter this body which is liberated or not liberated will perish. They are busy. They are busy with the activities of this body which is surely perishable. What is the value of our independence? Can we avoid death? Suppose you are independent, and what is the meaning of this independence? When death will come, will catch you by your neck and throw you away. Your independence, nonsense independence. What is the value of this independence? Be independent from the clutches of Maya. No more death. That is independence. That is independence. No more birth. Oh, that is independence. No more death. Otherwise, what is the meaning of the independence? You are not independent. You are under the clutches of Maya. You are struggling. You are struggling to get out of the clutches of Maya, or the material nature, external energy of God. You are trying to make nice medicine to get out of the attack of disease, but you can manufacture a better medicine, but you cannot get out of disease. That is not possible. This is struggle. Now we have manufactured such a nice medicine that cancer or any other disease will not attack us. That's very nice. But find out some medicine that death will not attack you. Oh, that is not possible. Then what is the meaning of your advancement? So this Krishna consciousness movement is that medicine by which you can conquer our death. Therefore, this is the best medicine. Bhavaushadhi. It is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhavaushadhi. Nidvitta tarsai rupagiyamana. You can stand on the wall, not in Nidvitta tarsai rupagiyamana bhavaushadhi. This word, bhavaushadhi, means the panacea for all material diseases. Bhavaushadhi. Sutra manobhinama. Parikshit Maharaj says that this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, it is chanted by whom? Nidvitta tarusai. One who has finished his hankering after material pleasure. Nidvitti. Nidvitti means finished. Now, there are two ways, pravitti and nirvitti. I want to smoke, that is called pravitti. And when I give up, that is called nirvitti. Pravitti and nirvitti. So there are two things. pravritti and nivritti. But asuras, demons, they do not know in which way I shall guide my pravritti and which way I shall guide my nivritti. This is the portion. In which way pravritti and nivritti, these two things are there. But the difference between a demon and demigod is that a demon does not know how to direct these two propensities, pravritti and nivritti. And a demigod knows how to guide these two things, pravritti and nivritti. These two things. One who does not know, pravritti reshan bhutanang nidvittestu mahaphalam. Shastra says that these things, just like loke bhavayami samadha seva nityasta jantu nahi tattva chodana. These eating, sleeping, mating and defending. Every animal, every small animal knows it very well. How to eat, how to sleep, how to have sexual intercourse, and how to defend. These four things, everyone knows by nature. So this is called pravritti. But it has to be made a nivitti, stop. They do not know what is the perfection. The perfection is the pravritti, propensities, eating, sleeping, mating, defending. And when you make it, just the opposite. No more eating, no more sleeping, no more mating, no more defending. That is possible. Who knows this? Ask any scientist, philosopher of this world. That can you show me any way? No more eating, no more sleeping, no more mating, and no more defending. That is spiritual life. Therefore, we have to reduce it. It is not possible, but there is possibility. Just like Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami, he made it in his life. During Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and after departure of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, about 400 years ago. He was a very rich man's son. Very good wife, very good state. He left everything. And ultimately, he made these things, even eating, meal. He was eating every third day a small quantity of butter. Nominal. Otherwise he gave up eating. It is possible. It is not that how one can give up eating and live at the same time. And that is possible by the life of Raghunath Das Goswami we see. So, actual civilization means to deny material conveniences. That is actual civilization. That is a perfection of civilization. Otherwise, the cats and dogs, they are also after food, after sleeping, after sexual intercourse, after defense. So what is the defense? The defense is the animals are after it, and the human beings should be not after it. Negation. That is perfection of life. So how we can negate? The Mahabharati philosopher, they want to negate, or the Buddhist philosopher, make it zero. Make it zero. Sunnavadi. Sunnavadi, Nidvisheshvadi. Nidvisheshvadi and Sunnavadi almost the same. So they are after negation. But that is not possible. Artificially, if you negate, I shall not eat. You cannot continue it for many, many days. That is not possible. That is not possible. Similarly, eating, sleeping, mating, everything, artificially you cannot do. But you can do it as perfectly as much possible simply by Krishna consciousness. Therefore, it is said here that Himannai asadalapai. If we stop Krishna talking, then that is negation. If we stop artificially this mundane talk, that will be artificial. You cannot sit down. If I say that's the so-called meditation. The meditation is artificially stopping this mundane activity. That is meditation. But how long you'll do that? He is becoming suffocated. When I shall talk? I'm meditating, I'm meditating. But how will it stop? That is not possible. Just like this Mayavadi philosophers, they say, become desireless. No more desire. That is not possible. I am a living entity. How can I be desireless? It is not possible. So this negative process will not help us. Sunnavadi, Nirvisheshvadi, it will not be helpful. Therefore in the Shastra it is said that arujya krichena parang padang tata patanti adha anadita jusmadangraya. The same example I have given several times, that these rascals, that they are going to the moon planet and sun planet, but they do not get any shelter, and they came down. Their advancement means go to some extent and then come back again. When the Russian aeronauts was on flying, he was seeing, where is my Moscow? Where is my Moscow? The anchor is there. The attraction is there in the national, in the country, in the city, in the home, in the wife, in the cats, in the dog. And he is trying to go up. But that is not possible. That's like a vulture. He goes 3 miles up, or more than that. But his aim of life is to find out a dead body. He's finding. He has gone so up. You can say that advancement of going up. But the business is to see where is a dead body so that he can eat. So this kind of artificial going up and making things negation will not help us. That is not possible. Therefore they are failure. Arujya krichena parama padanga tata. These Mayavadi philosophers, they may go very high by knowledge, by speculation, but they will again fall down. Why? Anadita jusmadangraya, because they could not get the shelter of your lotus feet. Therefore they will fall down. That is not secure. Because a man cannot remain without any activity, without any desire. That is not possible. A man, animal, any, even insect. He must be doing something. I have got practical experience. One of my sons, when I was young man, he was very naughty. So sometimes we used to put him on the rack. He could not get down. So he was feeling so uncomfortable because his activity stopped on the rack. So you cannot stop activity. That is not possible. You must give better activity. Then he'll stop. Parang drishta nivartate. So this Krishna consciousness movement is that you get better activity, therefore you can give up the inferior activity. Otherwise, simply by negation, it is not possible. We must walk. We must walk for Krishna's sake. We shall go to the Krishna's temple, or we shall go for selling Krishna's book, or meeting some Krishna devotee. That is nice. But you cannot stop walking. That is not possible. Then your idle brain will be devil's workshop. Yes. Then you will fall down. How to go to that woman, how to go to that man. If you stop walking, then you have to walk again to sense gratification. That's all. Similarly, you take any sense, you cannot stop it, but you have to engage it. That is Krishna consciousness. So find out some business for Krishna. Don't waste time. That is the perfection of Krishna consciousness. Thank you.
श्रील प्रभुपाद का लेक्चर पूरा नहीं हुआ तो मैं फिर से एक बार पढ़ता हूँ. So this Krishna consciousness movement is that you get better activity. Therefore you can give up the inferior activities. Otherwise simply by negation it is not possible. We must work. We must work for Krishna's sake. We shall go to the Krishna's temple, or we shall go for selling Krishna's books or meeting some Krishna devotee. That is nice. But you cannot stop working. That is not possible. Then your idle brain will be devil's workshop. Yes. Then you will fall down. How to go to that woman? How to go to that man? If you stop working, then you have to work again to sense gratification. That's all. Similarly, you take any sense, you cannot stop it, but you have to engage it. That is Krishna consciousness. You engage your hand and engage your legs, you engage your eyes, you engage your ears, engage your tongue, simply in Krishna. You can engage everything. For eyes, instead of hankering after some beautiful man or beautiful woman, just see Krishna, how nicely dressed. Then you will forget this other seeing. For tongue, you engage your tongue simply for chanting. Then your nonsense talking will automatically stop. You engage your tongue in eating very nice prasadam of Krishna, offered to Krishna. Then you forget to go to restaurant. In this way, our time should be utilized. As it is said, at Kim Anyair Asadalapai, we should not allow our senses to be engaged in such thing which will never exist. That is the criterion. Simply engage yourself in such things which will continue, which will exist forever. Just like we are learning here Krishna's service. So Krishna's service is here. And if you are perfect, then Krishna's service is there after death also. The same thing. Therefore it is said, Marava Jivava. One saintly person said to a royal prince, Rajaputra Chiranjiva, Chiranjiva. Oh, you are the son of a king, you live forever. Muniputra, Muniputra ma jiva. Oh, you are the disciple of a saintly person, Brahmachari, you please die immediately. Just see, Rajaputra Chiranjiva, he is blessing Rajaputra, you live forever. And Muniputra, the son of a Muni or the disciple of a Muni, he says, Ma jiva, you don't live, you die. And that thing, that what is called, this butcher, he is advising the butcher, Jiva va marava. Either you, no, he is advising butcher, Ma jiva ma mara, don't die, don't live. And to a sadhu, saintly person, he is advising, Jiva va marava, two things. So what is the purport? The purport is that this prince, he is enjoying mortal enjoyment, but next life he will have to become a dog. So better you live with your enjoyment. Chiranjiva. Because as soon as you die, you are going to be a dog. So better you live. So long you will live, it is good for you. And Muniputra Brahmachari, his business is fasting and go to collect for Guru Maharaj. And then whatever he takes, he offers to the Guru. Then the Guru says that you can eat, he can eat. It is hardship. But by this hardship, he is now prepared to go back to home, Godhead. So he says, you immediately die, so you can go to Vaikuntha immediately. And the cruel butcher, he is advised, Ma jiva, ma mara, you don't live and don't die. Because your living condition is so horrible that every day morning, you have to kill so many animals and see bloodshed and this. It's a horrible life. Your occupation is very, very horrible. Therefore, you should not live. But at the same time, if you die, then you are going to suffer all this suffering yourself. Then you don't die also. So this is the position. And sadhu, those who are saintly person, devotee, he is advised, Jivava marava, either you live or either you die. Your business is to serve Krishna. You are serving Krishna now, and after death you will serve Krishna. So there is no question of your death. Neither there is no question of your birth. So these are some moral instruction. So here it is said, Kim anyai asad alapai. What is that? Anyai asad vyayah. What is the meaning of vyayah? Asat, unnecessary waste of life. So unnecessary waste of life, we should be very careful. That is Krishna consciousness. That is the criterion of Krishna conscious life. We should not waste our time. That is advised by Rupa Goswami also. Avyartha kalatvam. We should be very cautious not to waste a single moment without Krishna consciousness. So we have got so many activities. If we have no activities, then we can polish the floor of the temple. That is not very difficult. If I am illiterate, I have no interest in reading books, I have no interest in chanting, or I cannot do it constantly, then take something and mop over the temple and cleanse the temple. That is also service. It is not that one who is engaged in the deity worship, he is better engaged, and one who is polishing the floor, he is less engaged. No. Both of them will get equal benefit. Krishna consciousness is so nice. So find out some business for Krishna. Don't waste time. That is the perfection of Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much. हरे कृष्ण। तो आज हमने श्रील प्रभुपाद से श्रीमद् भागवतम के पहले स्कंद के 16वें अध्याय के 6ठे श्लोक से क्लास सुना। श्रील प्रभुपाद कह रहे थे, एवरी मोमेंट, हर क्षण हमको एक टेस्ट करना चाहिए। वो हर क्षण का टेस्ट क्या है? एवरी मोमेंट टेस्ट। सिद्धेश कवरिंग अप फॉर द सन।
हमें ये टेस्ट करना चाहिए कि जो भी हम कर रहे हैं वेदर इट इज रिलेटेड टू कृष्णा।
हाँ, तो प्रभुपाद करते आप कहीं जा रहे हैं तो क्या पूछना चाहिए खुद को, ये कृष्ण के लिए जा रहा हूँ क्या? आप कुछ खाने वाले हैं तो आपको पूछना चाहिए जो भी खा रहा हूँ इसका कनेक्शन कृष्ण के साथ है क्या? वेदर दिस हैज गॉट एनी कनेक्शन विद कृष्णा। ये टेस्ट अपने ऊपर हर क्षण लगाना चाहिए। मैं जो भी कर रहा हूँ वो कृष्ण के लिए कर रहा हूँ। नहीं, खाना भी कृष्ण के लिए, जाना भी कृष्ण के लिए, चलना भी कृष्ण के लिए। कृष्ण निर्बंध कृष्ण संबंध है, वो संबंध देखना चाहिए वो कृष्ण के साथ है क्या। एवरी मोमेंट टेस्ट। हरि बोल। प्रभुपाद ने कहा कि वैराग्य का अर्थ केवल अलग प्रकार के कपड़े, अलग रंग के कपड़े पहनना नहीं है। वैराग्य का अर्थ, सही अर्थ क्या है?
Not associating with anything which is not related to Krishna.
हरि बोल। जो भी कृष्ण संगत नहीं है उससे, उसके साथ कोई कनेक्शन नहीं रखना है। एक क्षण भी वेस्ट नहीं होना चाहिए कृष्ण भावनामृत के बिना, क्योंकि बहुत डेंजरस हो जाएगा एक भी क्षण चलाएंगे। प्रभुपाद ने बोला ये जो आधुनिक सभ्यता है ये रास्कल सभ्यता है। क्यों?
वो कुछ डिजीज़ का उपचार तो कर सकते हैं बट जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि को हमेशा के लिए नहीं स्टॉप कर सकते।
रास्कल सिविलाइजेशन।
प्रभुपाद कह रहे थे कि दे डू नॉट नो हाउ टू यूटिलाइज द लाइफ, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर रास्कल सिविलाइजेशन।
कितने दिन, कितना समय, कितने क्षण केवल बर्बाद किए जा रहे हैं। सूर्योदय से सूर्यास्त, सूर्य का केवल एक काम है आपके जीवन की अवधि को खींच लेना, और ये देखो कितना समय बर्बाद कर रहे हैं। प्रभुपाद ने बैंक बैलेंस का उदाहरण दिया था उसके लिए। हरि बोल। तो रूप गोस्वामी के अनुसार कृष्ण भावनामृत में हु इज एडवांस्ड, वो संस्कृत टर्म बोलना है आपको, विराज प्रभु। दो चीज थी,
अव्यर्थ कालत्वम।
अव्यर्थ कालत्वम, फिर एक और बोला था, दो था। हाँ, नाम गाने सदा रुचि ही। तो अव्यर्थ काल, कोई भी क्षण अव्यर्थ नहीं बर्बाद करना है। फिर करना क्या है? बोलते नाम गाने सदा रुचि, भगवान का नाम का कीर्तन करने में रुचि होना चाहिए। हरि बोल। तो फिर रूप गोस्वामी का उपदेशामृत का श्लोक लेके प्रभुपाद ने अत्याहार को समझाया। एक भक्त के लिए अत्याहार का मतलब क्या? ये नहीं करनी है चीजें, इसमें जीवन फालतू बर्बाद होता है। तो अत्याहार का मतलब क्या?
अत्याहार मीन्स ओवर ईटिंग और ओवर कलेक्टिंग एनीथिंग।
तो क्या बताया प्रभुपाद ने? हमारे कृष्ण भावनामृत की संस्था के लिए हमको क्या करना चाहिए? क्या क्या कलेक्ट करना चाहिए?
वी शुड कलेक्ट मनी,
थाउजेंड्स एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ डॉलर्स, पर क्या करना चाहिए उसका?
यूटिलाइज इट इन कृष्णा सर्विस।
बस, और कुछ?
और बिल्ड, लाइक इफ यू वांट टू बिल्ड टेंपल्स, तो
बैंक में रखने के लिए नहीं उसको बैंक में रखने के लिए नहीं है, उसको कृष्ण के लिए खर्च करने के लिए, सब कुछ कृष्ण के लिए करना चाहिए हमको। वो नहीं तो फिर वो अत्याहार हो जाएगा। अगर एक भी पैसा हमने अपने लिए कुछ कलेक्ट करके रख लिया है ना, और फिर खाने के लिए क्या बोला प्रभुपाद ने?
जितना, हाउ मच यू कैन डाइजेस्ट उतना ही खाना चाहिए। ओवर ईटिंग इज नॉट गुड। ऐसे
हरि बोल। तो अत्याहार एक था। फिर प्रयास, प्रयास के लिए क्या समझाया प्रभुपाद ने?
वी शुड नॉट ओवर एंडेवर। सो अगर हमें टेम्पल बिल्ड करने के लिए वी वांट सम $5 million, तो हमें उतना ही करना चाहिए। इफ़ वी आर नॉट एबल टू डू इट, तो उसके लिए ओवर एंडेवर नहीं करना चाहिए।
हाँ, तो मंदिर भी बनाने के लिए प्रयास बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं करना चाहिए। ऐसा भी नहीं कि उसमें इतना मेहनत कर रहे, ये बना देते हैं, ऐसा कर देते हैं, वैसा कर देते हैं। प्रभुपाद ने कहा फिर वो प्रयास हो जाएगा। अगर वो नहीं हो रहा है तो अननेसेसरी एंडेवर नहीं करना चाहिए। विच इज विद इन योर कंट्रोल यू शुड एक्ट। प्रभुपाद, जो आपसे बन सकता है उतना करने का प्रयत्न करना चाहिए। हरि बोल। प्रजल्प, दिस पॉइंट इज क्वाइट होम। ठीक है, प्रजल्प के लिए प्रभुपाद ने क्या बताया?
We should not talk nonsense, and we should not indulge in talking apart from Krishna.
What did Mr. Nixon do yesterday? What did Mr. Modi do yesterday? What did Mr. this did yesterday? क्या करने का तुमको इससे? प्रभुपाद कहा, ये प्रभुपाद ने कहा ये प्रजल्प है। हरि बोल। हमारा समय पॉलिटिक्स, सोशियोलॉजी, सिनेमा, दिस अफेयर, दैट अफेयर, सब प्रजल्प है। प्रभुपाद ने इसमें समय बर्बाद नहीं करना चाहिए। ठीक है, प्रजल्प से दो हानि होता है। कौन सा? दो हानि कौन सा है? दो नुकसान होते हैं प्रजल्प से, प्रभुपाद ने बोला। कौन से? अजीत माधव।
आयु का हानि होता है और भक्ति का हानि होता है।
By talking you will reduce your lifetime. हो गया ना, वो तो जीवन हो गया ना। आपका जीवन खत्म होता है अगर प्रजल्प करेंगे। और एक क्या गड़बड़ होता है फालतू बातें करते रहने से? प्रभुपाद बोले आप दुश्मन बनाओगे। यू विल मेक एनिमीज, है ना। प्रजल्प विल मीन्स डिक्रीजिंग योर ड्यूरेशन ऑफ लाइफ, एंड टॉकिंग अननेसेसरी मीन्स मेकिंग एनिमीज। प्रभुपाद हरि बोल। प्रभुपाद बोल रहे बिग पॉलिटिशियंस, बिग महात्मास डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड भगवद गीता। उनको कोई भगवद गीता समझी ही नहीं। क्यों? बड़े बड़े पॉलिटिशियन थे, बड़े बड़े महात्मा अपने नाम के लागे लगा के गए। गीता की मीटिंग, गीता के ऊपर मीटिंग करते थे, पर इनको गीता समझी नहीं। अब है वो इनको बताएं।
They never talked about soul. they just did so much in politics and other things. शरीर के आधार पर किया उन्होंने.
केवल शरीर के लिए कार्य कर रहे थे. अगर भगवता समझती तो आत्मा के लिए कुछ करते, वरना वो केवल शरीर के लिए कार्य कर रहे थे. इसका मतलब कभी भगवद गीता समझी ही नहीं. हरि बोल. नॉनसेंस इंडिपेंडेंस और रियल इंडिपेंडेंस, ये दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है? व्हाट इज नॉनसेंस इंडिपेंडेंस? प्रभुपाद ने बोला. फिर बोला रियल इंडिपेंडेंस.
शरीर का लिबरेशन, दिस गवर्नमेंट, दैट गवर्नमेंट, दिस इज रियल इंडिपेंडेंस इज फ्रीडम फ्रॉम बर्थ एंड डेथ साइकिल.
नॉनसेंस इंडिपेंडेंस मतलब हमें लोग बोलते हैं कि मैं इंडिपेंडेंट हो गया, लेकिन डेथ आएगी और डेथ पकड़ के उनको फेंक देगी बाहर, और वो बोल रहे हैं कि इंडिपेंडेंट है. दिस इज अ नॉनसेंस इंडिपेंडेंस विच पीपल आर क्लेमिंग. एंड रियल इंडिपेंडेंस मीन्स लिबरेटिंग फ्रॉम डेथ, मतलब दैट इज ऑफ माय.
कैंसर का भी खोज, लेकिन मृत्यु का रियल इंडिपेंडेंस मृत्यु से बचना है. नो मोर बर्थ, नो मोर डेथ. प्रभुपाद हरि बोल. परीक्षित महाराज ने बोला ये चैंटिंग हरे कृष्णा कौन कर सकता है? सही में चैंटिंग कौन कर सकता है? प्रभुपाद ने श्लोक कोट किया और उसके बाद बोला, पहला लाइन, पहले 2 शब्द है उस श्लोक के, ये व्यक्ति, ऐसे व्यक्ति ही क्या कर सकते हैं? हरे कृष्णा मंत्र का जप कर सकते हैं.
प्रभुपाद ने बोला कि निवृत्ता तर्ष है. सो वन हु हैज diminished all is hankering for the material pleasure, he can chant the holy name.
हरि बोल. तो परीक्षित महाराज ने बोला ये सच में हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र कौन कर सकता है? जिसने अपनी भौतिक आकर्षण जो है उसको खत्म कर दिया, हो गया. नो मोर हैंकरिंग, इसके पीछे नहीं भाग रहे हैं भौतिक चीजों के पीछे. वो व्यक्ति क्या कर सकता है? हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र का जप कर सकता है. एक असुर किसको कहते हैं? असुर, प्रभुपाद ने आज अलग डेफिनेशन बताया असुर का. असुर को ये चीजें पता नहीं होती. जयप्रभु हाथ खड़ा कर रहे हैं तो जयप्रभु ही आंसर देंगे.
So Prabhupada talked about the pravritti and the nivritti. So the asuras don't know how to direct the pravritti and the nivritti propensity, and the demigods are the ones who correctly know how to direct these.
तो प्रवृत्ति का मतलब क्या बताया प्रभु?
So pravritti means
eating.
So Prabhupada gave example of smoking. I want to smoke, this is pravritti, and I give up, that is nivritti. So eating, sleeping, mating, defending in this world.
इधर पे ये था, वो स्मोकिंग वाला पहले चला गया. ईटिंग, स्लीपिंग, मीटिंग, डिफेंडिंग, इसको और अच्छा करना है, ये प्रवृत्ति है. निवृत्ति का अर्थ क्या है?
Nivritti means to perfect it for in Krishna consciousness.
नो मोर ईटिंग, नो मोर स्लीपिंग, नो मोर मीटिंग, नो मोर डिफेंडिंग. प्रभुपाद बोले दैट इज द परफेक्शन ऑफ लाइफ. उसको नो मोर तक लेकर जाओ, बस प्रयत्न करो, उसको नो मोर तक खींचते जाओ. दैट इज निवृत्ति. असुर को ये नहीं समझता कि जीवन का ध्येय ये था, निवृत्ति मार्ग पे जाना था. हरि बोल. तो प्रभुपाद ने रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी का उदाहरण दिया कि उनके जीवन से संबंध अच्छे कर सकते हैं. रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी के जीवन से इस प्रकार से. अभी कोई कहेगा, 10 सेकंड बाकी, अगर कोई कहेगा कि अरे वो निर्विशेषवादी, शून्यवादी, वो भी निगेशन में जा रहे, आप वैष्णव भी निगेशन का बात कर रहे, तो हमारा निगेशन और उनका निगेशन कुछ फर्क है क्या उसमें? निर्विशेषवादी, शून्यवादी, मतलब मायावादी भी वही है, निर्विशेषवादी, वो भी निगेट कर रहे, सब वो भी जीरो करना चाहते हैं. और हम भी वैष्णव बोल रहे नहीं, नो मीटिंग, नो ईटिंग, नो स्लीपिंग. तो अगर हमारे निगेशन और उनके निगेशन में डिफरेंस है कि नहीं? विल एंड विथ हर्ष.
Prabhupada told they have not got shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, and they all, even if they come to Nirvishesh or Shunyavad, they will again fall down to sense gratification, like that.
वो जीरो करना चाहते हैं, हम कुछ नहीं खाएंगे पर कितने देर नहीं खाएंगे, हम कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे पर कब तक नहीं बोलेंगे, वो मेडिटेशन कर रहे, प्रभुपाद बोल रहे हैं, they sit down for meditation and after that
when will I eat, when will I talk,
they become suffocated. मेडिटेशन से सफोकेशन होता है इनको, है ना.
He gave that astronaut example also. He's going above but again falling down.
So becoming desireless,
astronaut going above.
Becoming desireless is not possible. आप कभी उसको शून्य इस प्रकार से शून्य नहीं कर सकते. तो प्रभुपाद ने उदाहरण क्या दिया, वो रशियन एस्ट्रोनॉट इतना ऊपर जाता है और वहां से मॉस्को को ढूंढता है, वो चील इतना ऊपर उड़ता है लेकिन फिर से कुछ मरी हुई डेड बॉडी ढूंढता है. तो डिवोटी क्या करते हैं, प्रभुपाद ने बोला परम दृष्टवा निवर्तते. वो शून्य कैसा है, भौतिक स्तर पर शून्य है लेकिन कृष्ण के लिए हम प्रयत्न करते हैं, हम कृष्ण को प्रसन्न करने का प्रयत्न करते हैं. ये भक्त का शून्यता है. शून्य फॉर वन सेल्फ, एवरीथिंग फॉर कृष्ण. जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद. प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद. जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि.